A very good morning, soul family. Welcome back to my little corner in the internet. I am here again to share a reading with you so that you may find it, the messages, the information, the wisdom exactly when you need it, and you can implement in your life and have an easy transition throughout your day and are able to make some guided decisions, and you don't feel that you are all alone left to deal with your stuff with your life on your own, right? We can ask for help, we can get aid, we can ask for guidance and support from the higher realms, from the universe, from our spirit guides, from our higher selves. So for people who are joining me here for the first time, I am Meghma Hira, and I help people to create happiness in their life, to create a life that makes sense to them, that they're excited to get up to every day, and that inspires them, that makes them happy, it makes them worth living for them. Because myself, I have been in a phase in my life where I was so disconnected with my life. I didn't like anything that I was doing. I was trying really hard to appreciate my abundance, my friends, my circles, my job. I was trying really hard to be happy and get fit into that life, but it did not work out for me. And then I understood, and I decided to align myself to my true soul path, to what I am here actually to explore, express, and do. And that's when my life started to shift incredibly, and I am in such a better place right now. I am excited, I'm more creative, I'm more in flow, I'm more enthusiastic about life, and this is a huge change. I know you haven't ever seen me before. I came into a phase where I was again excited about life, and you don't know me from the time when I wasn't excited and I was very depressed and anxious, and every day was a huge battle for me from the moment I woke up to the moment I go to bed. I wished if I could just sleep for a year or two, that would be better for me, or just stop waking up altogether. You know what I mean? Sorry to bring the mood down right in the morning, but I felt like sharing who I am, what I'm here to do. And so my greatest two weapons in what I do to help people is, first is tarot. I love channeling guidance from the higher realms, from our higher selves and the universe, because when we tap into that universal intelligence, it means we are accessing something that is outside and greater than our own brains and our own minds and self-concept, which is very limited. Each individual is limited by their circumstances and their experiences and their extent and their awareness. But the universal mind, the essence of the universe, that is intelligent, that is living, that is energetic, knows everything, past, present, and futures, all the possibilities, all the pitfalls, challenges. And when you learn to tap into that, you can create great insights for how to proceed through your life. And the second thing is to slip in and integrate spiritual wisdom and magical solutions. Now, magic is science. It's not hoax. It's not woo-woo, right? It's science, and I like to make it fun, make it relatable, make it creative, and integrate them into our daily life, into our existing lifestyle, so that you can make huge shift in your energy and your experience of life without drastically changing anything about you overnight, but making it a fun and interesting and playful transition rather. So that's what I love to do, and I wanted to share that especially for people who are joining me for the first time today. Then I'll get into the reading right now. Okay, we have a card. All right, so the first card that came out while I was only shuffling is the World. So this is a card of liberation. This is a card of even mastering and getting above and beyond your primal survival or animalistic instincts. And this is not just transcending your survival and animalistic instincts, but also mastering the strength that comes from us being part animal, being part of nature, having all these physical instincts and intelligence inbuilt within our body, and you are learning to tap into all that and rise above your base instincts and base senses and base needs. You are starting to understand your divinity, your intelligence, and your consciousness, and you are starting to channel all those parts of yourself to create a new timeline, a new experience, a new chapter of your life. And therefore you are breaking out of the old patterns where you were a slave, you were a subject to your habits, to your patterns, to your addictions or obsessions. You are identifying those as just patterns, as just some programmed behaviors, and you're rising above that. So this is a huge coming out cycle. This is a huge transition from one phase to another. So everything may look very alien, strange, and new to you right now, but this is what you have been working for. Even if you're having some trouble to recognize it, give yourself some time, ease into it, and it will start making sense to you. It will start showing up itself to you. Okay, the next card we have is the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is leading from our truth. This is taking the opportunity where presented to you to speak your truth, to deliver from your heart, to shine what's inside you and not hide. So be mindful about the opportunities or situations arising throughout the day to day for you to open up your heart, to speak your truth. And if you are in some kind of a conflict, make sure that you are speaking up from a place of love, from a place of center yourself first. Be grounded in your truth. Know that nothing is really that personal that we sometimes may take situation as. Everybody is coming from their own perspective, and sometimes it is our own responsibility to make sure that we are communicating in a way that can be received by the other person. Now at some point the other party may not be absolutely ready to receive anything, but today we are not talking about something like that. Today the opportunities that will come to you will come from your own circle, come from your own people of value and love and community and connection, and it will give you the opportunity to really express your emotions and be truthful about it, and don't hold yourself back, and come from a place of love and see how it can shift the energy in your relationship, the energy in your life in the whole day, and what happens henceforth. This is a chance to really turn some knobs and clogs and change the direction of the energy that you are putting it in, and turning it into something that you really want to create. And the last card that we have today is the Nine of Swords. This card represents anxiety. But do not be afraid, because we already know that this might come up today, right? This trigger that, so whatever this opportunity, sometimes the greatest opportunities for us to heal can be very triggering. And if you are already dealing with sense of being anxious or depressed or overthinking in a general term, that this is something you often deal with, it is like understandable. It is common that if something triggers you, you may fall into that same spiral. So today, make sure if you find yourself in anxious, overthinking, fearing what might happen, and creating what if scenarios, or being self-critical in your head towards yourself, like don't say that, don't speak your truth, they might not get you, they might be misunderstand you even more or hate you. All these thoughts may come up to you today, but understand that you already know that this is normal, this was to come up. And we are triggered. When you're triggered into something like that, this is also a sign that your greatest healing opportunities is also presented to you. So come back to your center, come back to your presence, and then speak up, and then approach and communicate. Do not hold yourself back, do not shut yourself down. You are creating a new something in your life, a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. And I have been saying this the entire week, last week and this week, is you cannot have a different outcome if you keep doing the same actions. If you want different actions, you have to change, different outcomes, you have to change the course of your action, or the approach, or the intention behind it. Something has to change so the outcome can also look different. So see where you can change and overcome your anxieties and overthinking. I'm going to draw just 2 more cards to see if we have some advices. And wow, we have some pretty strong cards, 2 major arcanas. First, it's a strength. I love this card. It's beautiful. It's so serene. This represents the strongest strength, the strongest archetype that we have in tarot. But it is so graceful and so serene. That's true strength look like. True strength, power doesn't look like aggressive in your face, I will burn you down. That's insecurity. But true power is calm, it's burning, it's heavy, you can feel it. But the person who stands in that power, who holds that strength, doesn't have to threaten you, doesn't have to be in your face and say that they are more powerful than you. You just can feel it. So that's what true strength is, and you have that energy within you. So connect to that. So basically, when you are in this, if you catch yourself being overthinking, being anxious, and dropping into spirals, come back to grace, come back to peace, come back to serenity, and that's where your true strength lies. All the anxiety, thinking, overthought is our mind, is our ego, is our limited perception of who we are, which is human. It's human to be like that, and it's okay. But it's not okay to stay there, because that leads to being stuck in those states which we don't want. It's unhealthy. It is deterrent to our growth and progress and life. So rise up and fall back into your serenity, to your soul song, to the space where you can drop back and know that you are just going through a life, through a dream, and everything is perfect, and you're being supported, and you're given the opportunity to speak your truth, to express who you are today. So don't miss out on those. And the last card, and I promise this is the last for today, I just wanted to pull 2 more cards today. So this is the Emperor, the energy of divine masculine. This is standing in your truth and standing in your authority and influence and power. And we were talking about power, right? We were talking about strength. So this is a combination of energy that you will feel rising yourself as you face your fears and anxiety, and take the opportunity to work past your triggers, do something different, and show up differently. You will feel the energy of divine masculine, the divine ruler, the divine king, and the authority of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and what you're creating in your life. You are the ruler of it. You are the manager of it. You are the creator and the destroyer and the alchemist of it. So you will feel this as you take this opportunity, that take this chance to show up for your truth and your own soul expression today. So have a great rest of the day, and let me know how today's message resonated with you, where you are joining from. Just say hi, even if you're watching this later. I'm sure it will resonate with you and help you navigate through whatever you are experiencing right now. So thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you again tomorrow. If you have any questions regarding your self-healing journey, regarding your own spiritual awakening, and how to deal with certain confusions that people around you may not understand yet, so you can reach out to me and I'll see if I can help you out a bit. So DM me, drop a comment, and check my stories. Sometime I put prompts for you to reach out to ask me something, and I will surely get back and do my best to help you out. I am Meghma Hira, the Ego Alchemist, a tarot reader and your transformation coach, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you.